Okay, guys, I'm going to go back to market. Well, in fact, I've already gone back to market on Aussie USD. It's a different product to what you saw me trade earlier on today. Now, it's come from our little hobbit, Finny. Little salute to you, my friend. He was looking at the Aussie dollar and he was expecting a push up for it to come down, etc. He's not overly wrong, but there's a lot of downward pressure in the market, and I'm going to show you that. So let's roll the intro, and then we'll go through the trade.
Matron, take them away.
Okay, guys. Let's flick this on. Now, what I'm doing with the channel sort of going forward for those who follow me, I'm going to try and keep the trades pretty much on point rather than take the mickey like what I do a lot of the time. But coffee with Scruffs, I'll probably take the mickey. But I'll also be answering your questions directly. So if you drop something in the comments, I'll try and answer it, okay? I'm toying with bringing back the trading clinics, but I do a trading clinic every day for the squad, face-to-face in Zoom. So if you're interested in that, come along and we'll see. Now, the premise of this, if I just pull up the said Discord so that you can kind of see it, is already being put into here. Now, the guys are all having a little bit of a chat and one thing and another. Now, earlier on, I had a look at this for him. There he is there. Small Paul, that's why we call him the Hobbit. He's that big. Tiny wee little thing. You know, we also call him Big Balls because he used to be wild with his charts. But he's come on leaps and bounds, and I'm really proud of him because he's night and day to what it was when I first met him. But this is giving you an idea of what's going on, but I do take these things a little bit further. The buyer's sheet, so I keep an eye on that. It's now 1 minute past 10. We've just gone to market. It's telling me to monitor it. It's saying low TP. So what does that mean? Well, it means you go up to here, you have a look, about 13 pips it is roughly. So 10 to 13 pips is your minimum. So that's what we're going to aim for. It's an A trade, in other words, it's ticked a lot of boxes. But I also kind of look at this as well to get a gauge of what's going on. The US is relatively strong compared to the Aussie, but as you can see, there's nothing up here or here. And the reason for that is this lot are bunched together, but the Aussie is weaker than the US. Now, when I look here, again, the Aussie's losing a lot of ground, so it makes common sense that this thing might be pushing down. Now, further to that, if you come in the trade ideas, I've done a video breakdown, marking the thing up and then giving my opinion of the chart. And all of that's done before I've gone to market. Now, I think that's the fairest way to be, okay? It's not a signal service, and I've got no time for signal hunters because you guys will never make it. It's shown how this is put together correctly, and then you can go to market and you'll be able to mark your own charts. You'll be able to see things that you wouldn't normally see, and then be able to make your own trade ideas. So what we're doing is we're looking to get down into these regions. Now, that's sort of a 10 pip target. Now, with this one, I've actually sized it down because I just want to show the process rather than the money. I've already been into market this morning, as you can see here. Kind of tipping my toe in the water this week. Simply because it's the first week back off the Christmas holidays and I kind of want to ease my way back in. So I'm not going to go mad. I just want to see what the market is up to. So in this case, we're going to do a pip count. All right, so we're looking for like 13 pips. Now, ideally, I want it to get to this black market. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put in a point to point, which is there. Pull that through. And then we're going to pull that target. See, there's 20 pips. And if it runs all the way, it'll come down to here. So we'll just round that off. There. So what happens is, when that gets to that point, I'm going to pull it to risk-free. When it gets to here, I'm going to pull the risk-free down to that point. And that means I've always hit the target. And then from there, it's just a case of seeing how far it runs. Now, I am going to build this backwards. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to build it up to this level here. If it goes beyond that level, I've probably got a problem. I may have this wrong, because that means its next swing point is up here. If it breaks that, it's going to start looking at these levels, and that is a massive away. But I'm prepared to work my way up through to this level here. But in the meantime, I'm going to concentrate on where it's at, because it is below this section. Now, if I drop this into 15 minutes, you'll see what's going on. It's come up, it's failed at this point, and it's now on a collapse running through it. And I want to see how far this can possibly go. Now, there's various ways you can do this. Now, the last major move was that. It's come up, failed, and now it's breaking underneath. If I put an extension on this, this will give a rough idea of target. Now, you can do it on the hourly and one thing and another. Because I'm just looking for about 10 pips, I'm going to put this into the 15 minute, because that's my trading chart. Pull that down onto here, pull this back up to there, and then there we go. So this is the crucial area. I need to get it through that section. Okay. Why? Because that's a key turning point. That's a key turning point. Once it breaks this 161, it'll push onto here. It could easily scream forward, okay, and reverse back up, because that's what they are, the key turning point. So just need to be mindful of that area. And then from here, we'll just run it down and I'll follow the plan. Okay. So that's why it's low TP. Because that's it. Right, let's play this out, see how we get on. Okay guys, I need the camera for the next hour or so for a meeting. But you can see the premise of the trade. I'll come back to it in a moment. It's still holding tight. Hasn't broke this level, and it's still working down into here. So we'll see what happens in an hour or so. Catch you in a bit. Okay guys, that's the job done. Nicely executed. Pulled the stop in so it was risk-free, then pulled it in again so that it was going to give the initial target we're after, and then it's pushed down into this, and it's stalling a little bit. It could maybe move a bit further, but if we look, we got 20 points or 20 pips. Just want to check something. Yeah, got no orders left. Again, it comes down to execution and planning. If you plan the trade out, then the fruits are there. And what I wanted to do at this point was not show you money. I think money is wrong. I wanted to show you that it could be done. Okay? And that's it. You know, so if we're going to take a little bit of a, let's have a bit of a look here. A little bit of an analysis of it. it was really get your direction in place, understand where the level is, and then safely move from one level to the next. And as soon as your profit was hit, in other words, we're looking for the 13 pip target, which was in and around that red dotted line, that's what you're looking for. Anything beyond that is just bonus. Get in, get out, get paid. So if you're stuck, very easy found. You find all my contact details in the comments section. Do lay your comments in. I do answer every single one of them personally. And hopefully together we'll move forward. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.